Good morning. Yeah, there are a lot of people do these kinds of videos in their basement or in their office or whatever, but I always make sure to wear a shirt and tie for you. The tariff whiplash continued, but yesterday the stock markets didn't care. They kept on with their downward trend. President Trump backtracked some more after speaking with the president of Mexico, Claudia Sheinbaum, and he'd spoken with Canada's Justin Trudeau 2 days ago, a day after announcing 25% tariffs on everything coming in from both countries. Wednesday brought a 1-month exemption on tariffs for anything having to do with vehicle production, a key industry in all three countries with maximized cross-border supply movement. So yesterday, the president pulled way back on other items, saying for a month at least, there will be no tariffs on items that comply with the U.S.-Mexico-Canada free trade agreement that he forced on both of our neighbors in his first term. And a huge part of that pact, by the way, was increasing North American production of auto parts and a freer flow of them among the three countries. For what it's worth, about 50% of imports from Mexico comply with the agreement, while 38% from Canada comply. Please don't ask me why everything doesn't comply. I have no idea, but I'm sure they have their reasons. So why is Trump becoming so amenable? Nothing to do with the market. I'm not even looking at the market, he told reporters in the Oval Office. As he did Tuesday night, Trump called for Americans to accept, quote, short-term interruption of prices, he means via tariff wars. But in the long term, quote, the United States will be very happy. He understood that farmers will be hurt despite their own disruption. And many of the farmers will remember during the first term, it required a farmer's bailout with the impact of the trade wars during the first term. Stay tuned, because despite these pauses, Trump swears he's going to implement the reciprocal tariffs on all nations April 2nd. That's when he wants to level the tariff playing field. A bit of a crack is emerging in the Trump-Musk relationship. The de facto leader of DOGE has been getting some pushback on all of the firings from agency leaders, to the point Trump has posted that he wants cabinet secretaries to be in charge, writing, quote, they can be very precise as to who will remain and who will go. Trump adds he wants a scalpel, not a hatchet. Now, to be sure, the cabinet secretaries can't go office to office themselves, determining who to keep and whom to jettison. That's where Musk's DOGE minions, camped out in those departments, may still have oversized input. But it seems to be a sign DOGE needs to have its wings clipped a little bit. Speaking of which, there's a jobs report coming out this morning for February. Congress is gone for the weekend, and there's 1 week left to find a funding solution before a shutdown might occur. 1 week from tonight. Trump and Speaker Mike Johnson are urging Republicans to get on board with a continuing resolution through the entire fiscal year. There are already a few fiscal conservatives who might gum up those works in the House, to the point of Johnson needing some Democratic votes. But Democrats say they won't go along without a provision in the massive bill that requires President Trump to actually spend the money Congress has authorized. In chess terms, stalemate. With ear on the White House, I'm Bob Costantini.